Yes, guys, welcome back to Chasing Trophies. This is our FIFA World Cup edition, and today's topic will be the dark horses of the World Cup. There'll be some controversial takes, some hot takes. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know in the comments who your dark horses are. Let's start with the first team. This was never considered a dark horse. In fact, they were always considered favorites. But over the years, things have changed. The style of play has changed. The personnel has changed, and I'm talking about Germany. Back in the day when I was growing up, Germany was always the favorites. They had Klose, they had Podolski, they had Ballack, they had Schweinsteiger, Philipp Lahm. They had incredible players, and going into World Cups, they were playing finals, semi-finals, everything. 2002, I remember they played Brazil in the final. 2006, they played Italy in the semi-final. They were favorites. I don't know how they lost that game. In 2014, they won the World Cup final. So they were always the favorites. Why am I calling them dark horses? I think they're not on the level right now of Spain, of Italy, not even not Spain, not Italy, Spain, France, Argentina, Portugal, even Brazil, I think are a similar level, a bit higher than Germany right now. Germany are not that level right now. I think they're missing a bit of personality, stature, height. That's what they are missing, those strong players that you require, but they've got some talented footballers. There's Florian Wirtz. I think he's an incredible baller. He's taking a bit of time in the Premier League, but watch him in the World Cup. He's going to be outstanding. There's Musiala alongside him. He's a world-class player. He can beat a man as well. Very good dribbling. There is Sane as well. He's getting more experience now. He has a good shot on him too. And they've got Kai Havertz up top. I know Havertz for Arsenal, sometimes he scores, sometimes he doesn't. You might laugh, oh, how is this guy going to be the leading goal scorer? But he gets into good goal scoring positions, and in certain games you'll see Havertz score a lot of goals. Now they are dark horses for me because I don't think they are favorites. I don't think, like I said, there are better teams than them. But when they play big teams, if they can show some stability at the back, if Rudiger has a good World Cup, if the defense line has a good World Cup, then they can cause problems going in front in the on the counter attack. So that is why I'm putting Germany as my dark horses. Alongside them, again, you wouldn't consider them as dark horses before, but now I'm going to consider them as that, and that is Netherlands, Holland. They had some incredible players in the past: Van Nistelrooy, Van Persie, Schneider, Robin, and I was in love with Dutch football, just the total football. Before that, they had Marco van Basten and all these players. They had some incredible talent, Edgar Davids. But right now, I think, they don't probably have like a star-studded team, but they have some quality players. Van Dijk at the back, he's solid. Dumfries creates a lot of attacking threat. They've got Memphis Depay, he has a lot of experience as well. And overall, if I look at Frankie de Jong, he has stability in midfield. Overall, if I look at this Dutch team, it gives me confidence. I think they will be underdogs in big matches, but if they can hold their nerve, look, against Argentina, they almost won that game in the last World Cup. If they can hold their nerve, play some good football, defensively be a bit tight, cause problems for the opposition, they can have a good run in this. And it's always fun, man. They have one of the best fan bases in the world, the Orange Army, the original Orange. They come and they support their team in numbers, and they have that flair about them. Even if they don't have star-studded players, they still have that flair about them. They have that, you call that total Dutch football. They're always an exciting team to watch. So I'm going to go with Holland as my dark horse as well. Then I'm going to move a bit far Asia side, and that is Japan. I think Japan is a very good, well-oiled machine. They're going to miss Mitoma, but overall, if you look at their team, they have all positions covered. There's a system over there. They're a well-built machine. Obviously, it's going to be difficult for them to go all the way, but they will cause problems for some big teams and even for small teams. Their work rate is really good. I think running up and down the pitch, they have very good stamina. And Japan in general have had decent teams in the past. I remember Suzuki Honda having a great World Cup in 2010. And overall, I think they're a very good side, and people are slightly taking them under the radar. So watch out for Japan. Then I'm going to go with Scotland. I think Scotland, man, McTominay, again, these guys are going to cause problems. And Scotland is a team that they will be pragmatic at times. They will look to defend. They look to win games 1-0, 2-1 like that. And they will irritate the hell out of teams. If they can get out of that group, they can come third as well. They're in a tough group with Brazil and Morocco. They can come third and still qualify. And if they get into that knockout stages, they will cause problems for even the big teams. Because, at times they will park the bus. They will play that low block, and it will frustrate teams in World Cup football, especially when the nerves are high and you're desperate to score a goal. I think that's where Scotland will frustrate teams. Another dark horse, I mean, there's a lot of controversy surrounding these teams, but Morocco and Senegal, I think from Africa, they're both solid teams. I think they've shown now with the AFCON, the quality of football has increased as well. They have good runners on them, both teams. Ashraf Hakimi in Morocco, Mane in Senegal, these guys are experienced as well. They're world-class players, and I think both these teams can have a very good run in the World Cup. And Ivory Coast is another team, but I think these two will be my dark horses from Africa, Senegal and Morocco. I think they're going to be very, very good teams, talented teams, and teams that we should watch out for. But yeah, I think these are pretty much my dark horses. There's one more team, a couple actually, that I want to talk about. They're also my dark horses. One is Ecuador. I think Ecuador is one of the most best defenses in going into the World Cup. If you see their record, I think they've only conceded 5 goals in like a year or something like that. They know how to keep clean sheets. They're a very physical team. They will irritate other opposition teams as well who like to play fluid football. And if there's any altitude or weather conditions which are challenging, I think Ecuador can handle that because their home base allows them to grow. They've grown up in those kind of conditions. And the other team, the host nation, I think, which is going to be the dark horse, is Mexico. Mexico, again, haven't had the best build-up to the World Cup. They haven't had the best team in recent years. They got knocked out in the Qatar World Cup in the group stages. That was the first time, I think, ever. Normally, they get into the round of 16. They didn't get into the knockouts last time around, but I think they've built a good team now. They will be exciting. Watch out for them. USA, I was thinking about them to put them there. They could be an exciting team as well, but right now I'm probably going to go Mexico as my dark horse. These are my teams. Let me know. There's a lot of teams that I've talked about here, but let me know who you think will be the dark horses of the tournament, who will have surprise upsets, who will cause problems. Is there any other team, last time Saudi versus Argentina was a huge upset. Morocco also upset a lot of teams. Nobody expected them to do well at that time around in Qatar. Who do you think will it be? Look, that was in the Middle East. You had a good team like Morocco coming through. You had Saudi playing well. So maybe over here, teams from South America, teams from North America might do well as well. So watch out for those teams. And yeah, hit the like button, subscribe button, and make sure you're tuned in to Chasing Trophies for the latest football content from the FIFA World Cup.